A busy area near the resort corridor shut down this week as a new temporary bridge goes up ahead of Formula One next month.
Work at the Flamingo and Koval intersection began last night as they put up a bridge for a second straight year.
And bridge construction will continue through Saturday, and then the bridge will stay up for an extended period of time after race weekend, all the way through December 21st.
Grand Prix officials say this bridge is expected to be smaller this year and that businesses are still accessible even while the bridge is up.
And Fox 5's Joe Vigil went to that area today to learn more about the hurdles accessing one of the businesses right now.
Well, this is Jay's Market right here, and this is the closure just off Flamingo at Koval, shutting down access to the store, as you can see right here. And while the owner is still reeling about losses from last year, he's worried again about this year. The owner of Jay's Market is not going to like what Brandon Strain has to say about his problems getting into the parking lot with the temporary bridge construction underway. He works in this area a lot.
If we knew this was closed, I wouldn't have come down here. Not at all.
The owner probably would not be very happy to hear that.
No, I'm sure they're losing a lot of money. I love the race, but what it's doing to Vegas and making it harder for us to work, that just adds on another hour to our tickets.
Jay's Market now has just one access point instead of two because of the bridge construction on Flamingo, with both directions temporarily closed for a short distance. Owner Wade Bond, who didn't want to talk on camera, says he lost $3.5 million during F1 construction and the race last year. He also said he is filing his own lawsuit this week. He says construction hasn't been as bad so far this year because the road didn't need to be repaved for the racetrack. And after complaints about the temporary bridge last year and listening to feedback from businesses, F1 made the decision to reduce the bridge from 4 lanes to 2, which F1 said would help businesses. But Bond says people are just going to avoid the area altogether. He is asking people not to avoid the area, not to avoid his store and others who are near F1 construction. And here's something else. The owner says once the temporary bridge is put up in the middle of the intersection here at Flamingo and Koval, Koval will be closed, meaning his access point right here to his business will be at a dead-end street. Joe Vigil, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
Bound says he expects his access point in the dead end will be closed 4 to 5 days and says businesses may be off up to 70% over those days. F1 said along with reducing the bridge from 4 lanes to 2, it's located entirely on the south side of Flamingo to maintain access to businesses. F1 also had this to say: we continue hosting in-person and virtual meetings with businesses and residences around the entire circuit to keep them appraised of circuit preparations.
And as construction ramps up for F1 weekend in late November, more closures are needed. F1 has laid out its construction schedule for before and after the Grand Prix, as well as when the streets will be shut down for racing action. We have a link to that website on our website, fox5vegas.com.